die. God damn it. Whatever. This fucking loser keeps fucking stopping all my fucking wrecks.
Yes, arguing.
Whatever. What is the last point?
Pretty sure there's a setting that makes it where like you can't do that. Hold on, let me see if you can.
I think it keeps like stopping my recordings. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm making it. I'm
happened to Carrie,
I'm
and that's
making
why
it where
so fucking
it'll
long.
ignore Hajin or whatever.
I banned him.
Just ban him.
I banned
Okay.
him. Anyways, what I was saying though is that if the like something like an experience is like is physical, because like you just want to go with Oxford definitions for simplicity.
I'm just saying that you already conceded.
How so?
Yeah, because you said Mary has all the physical information about the color red, yet she learned something new.
That's not
So
what. That's
if you're
not
saying that, okay,
no,
then
no,
we could let's just restart that. Let's just restart that. Do you think that she learned something new? Do you think she learned something when she saw red for the first time?
When do I think she learned something new if she saw something red for the first time?
Yes, and by the way, she has all the physical information about the color red.
Then no, because an experience is literally described as like
Okay, so you think? Yeah, I think that's a contradiction. So you think that she's felt the color red with only seeing black and white?
If she has all the physical facts of the color red, then yes.
But she's only seen black and white, so she saw red. This is the first time.
Do you think
definition, learning
you can
is
imagine the color red with? Okay, do you think you can imagine a color with, if you know all the facts of it?
no.
Why so?
Yeah, imagination, or at least the mental images of imagination, is based off what you perceive of reality. That's literally the reason why we can't imagine logical things.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, obviously we can't imagine illogical things, but what I'm saying
Yeah,
is if you
okay.
can
So
imagine.
I'm saying due to that fact, I'm saying the reason is because it's based off, or our mental images is based off reality, like how we interpret reality. So if we never interpreted this thing at all, then we can't imagine like anything of it. Which is why we can't
Are
imagine
you saying
illogical things.
we cannot
If
imagine
you never,
anything new?
huh?
Are you saying we cannot imagine anything new?
That's not what I said. Okay, so if let's say that in China there's some fucking scary ass creature, right? You don't.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that scary ass creature?
If I had all the physical facts, I think I could.
Okay.
What are you trying to argue?
So, okay, hold on. Okay. So you think her learning the physical facts will also let her gain this experience?
Yes, because I think she could
So you
imagine what the
think
color red
so?
is.
How can you gain experience without actually like having it?
Okay, all I'm saying is she can experience the color red because she can inherently imagine what the color is due to the physical facts and all the actual facts of
You
the
could
color.
no. There's a distinction of imagining something and actually feeling it. You can imagine yourself being gay. That's very obviously distinct from actually being gay.
I
You can
mean,
imagine
yeah,
yourself kissing a man, but that's distinct from actually having those feelings while you're kissing a man. So
well, yes, but we okay. Let's say
okay,
for
so
example,
she could learn. She could maybe I don't even know, but maybe know of the color red through imagination or have like this rough view. But her actually fully understanding it, fully conceptualizing it, which is why I think imagination is, would only happen based off her seeing the color red. Because this is a whole new experience.
hold on. You said that imagination is conceptualizing what the thing is.
Full conceptualization. So when
A
I
full
say she could
conceptualization
imagine something, you can imagine parts of it. Like that's what I'm saying. You could imagine yourself gay, but you're only imagining yourself or you're only
what I'm
imagining
saying,
parts
with
of
that
your
analogy.
being gay. Example, you're only imagining you kissing another man. Again, you're not actually imagining or feeling the feelings of a gay person kissing another fan and how they will feel. Those are two
I have a
very
question for
different
you.
things. Like, bro. So yeah, well,
Why the fuck is this pinging me? Okay, whatever. Okay, so if you have, let's use your gay analogy. Let's say you know what it is like to be gay. Let's say you know what it is like to have a sexual preference
yeah, I'm saying the only way you could
to
do
the
that
same
by
gender.
actually being there, by actually doing that. You can't do that via imagination.
What'd
Which
you
is
say?
why I'm saying, yeah, I know. I'm saying that the only way you can do that is by actually being there, actually having this like concretely. You can't just imagine. I don't think imagining it could get you that far. Which is why I'm saying if she never felt the actual experience of seeing the color red, she could only imagine what she thinks the color red is. Then there's a distinction. Because when you imagine being gay and you're only imagining things that you think is about being gay, for example, you kissing another man, but unless you're gay, you'll never actually know how it feels and how your like body feels and all that kissing another man. So because of that, we could just say like we could. I'm just saying that's the same thing for the color red. Imagination can't feel that emptiness of experience. You need experience to fully conceptualize it.
Okay, what
Um,
you're saying? Hold up. What you're saying is that experience isn't inherently you can't inherently imagine an experience, correct?
yeah, you can't imagine. I mean, you can imagine experience, but to imagine experience, you have to experience it. If you never experienced it, you can't fully imagine it. You can only imagine what you think the experience is, but you can't actually
What's your definition
imagine
of
that
experience?
specific experience. Okay, sure. I guess for now, I just say directly feel. Okay, practical contact. Okay, I'm just
Practical
directly feeling
contact with
something.
and
Like,
or
yeah, I
no,
don't know what
you're
that
using the
shit
Oxford
means. That's what
definition.
I'm
I didn't have it
saying.
pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know
Practical
what that means.
contact and observation of facts or events. So you realize that
Yeah,
observation, like
I
observation of
don't.
facts,
Huh? I don't think that definition of experience is like how I'm using it. No, how I'm using the word. Because I
how are you
think
using
with
the word?
that, yeah, you directly feeling this a specific thing. Like
Um,
directly feeling it with your senses and all of that, like actually being there, actually feeling it. Because with this, you could like with that, I think you could say you experienced a unicorn in your brain or in your imagination. That would be true, but that's not how I'm using experience. I'm making a clear distinction. So to experience a unicorn would have to be real, and you see it and have direct contact with it, feel it with your senses, all of that. That's how I
yes,
think
but
experience is.
what I'm saying is that like if you can imagine it, like what you're saying is that you cannot really imagine or like uh conceptualize an experience, correct?
You can. I'm saying to do that though, you actually have to feel it. To imagine an experience, you have to experience it first. She never experienced seeing the color red, so you can't say that she will be capable of imagining or knowing what the experience of the seeing or yeah seeing the color red would be.
Yes, but
Which
what
is
I'm saying,
why I'm
but
going
what
to
I'm
the
saying is
conclusion that
if
she
she can
went
if she can
something new.
have the experience, well, what I'm saying is she can. What I'm saying is she can conceptualize an experience to what the fucking color red is. Your response to that was just well, she cannot really conceptualize that experience because. Actually, go ahead and reiterate your point real fast, so I don't strawman you.
You can't fully conceptualize an experience fully without actually feeling it first.
And your point was that your reasoning that was what?
Was the gay example, the gay analogy. You'll never know how it's like to kiss a man, or like how like being gay and kissing a man until you're gay and kiss a man.
Well,
So a
yeah,
straight man should like
well,
would
that's
never
just
just
supposing
feel
that you
that.
don't have all the facts of being gay, correct? Like all the physical
Oh my
facts.
gosh, I'm saying having but hold on, we have facts about being gay. We know that when
Well,
you're gay, certain
we have
hormones
most of
pop
the
up. Yeah, huh?
yes, we have most of the
Yeah,
like facts of like
exactly.
being.
Thank you. So I'm saying that there's a distinction. We can know most of the facts about being of gay, but to fully know gay, you have to actually experience being gay. That's the distinction I'm making. We can know,
What I'm
we
saying,
literally probably know like all of the fucking physical shit about being gay. The fucking hormones popping up, the fucking how your fucking body feels and shit when you're gay and shit. We probably know all of that. But a straight man will never feel that shit, bro. Like it's just you'll never feel it.
okay, what I'm saying is that if you have all the physical facts of, being gay, knowing the hormones, knowing like how a fucking man will make you feel, correct? Because that is a physical fact of what being homosexual is, correct?
Yes.
So if you can have all of these things, if you have all these facts, why can you not inherently conceptualize what's
You
like
never
what
experienced it. Do you want to like? Do you just want to move on after Cardi?
okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's just let's just presuppose that you fucking won this point. What does this get
So
you? What are you
if
getting
the
at?
mind is immaterial and the mind changes, then that means that it's moving without the speed formula, which is irrelevant speed.
So you're saying that the mind is inherently a relevant speed.
Yeah, the mind changing is irrelevant speed.
So what you're saying is that because the mind is changing at a relevant speed, Luffy is inherently a relevant speed.
Yeah.
Well, we already presuppose that Luffy isn't
I
starting
think
in
Luffy
Gear
would just
5.
immediately imagine being in Gear 5, and then that would be brought into reality. And
Well,
then once
no, you
he's
already
imagine,
agreed that no, you already agreed that this is like only fucking toward Gear 5, correct?
oh my god, I'm saying that when he just okay, so
You presuppose that this is a Gear 5 ability and that he has to be in Gear 5 to have this ability.
yeah.
Yeah, so if he cannot transform
I think if
into
his
this,
mind is immaterial and the mind has to interact with the brain, for the brain and the mind to interact, the brain would also have to be irrelevant
they all have
speed.
a relevant speed.
Yeah. So
So
that
how
means
do
his
they?
physical body has irrelevant speed. So that means he'll instantly have gear five
No,
and then
I'm
he'll
asking you
instantly
how does
imagine
distance
winning.
travel?
Huh?
Because being beyond or being a relevant speed is being beyond the speed formula, correct?
Yeah, moving without parts of the speed formula.
Okay, so if you don't have distance or time, how do you move? How does anyone in One Piece
Yeah,
move?
I think I don't think there's any contradiction with abstractions progressing through change.
Well, that's not what I'm saying though, because
Okay, no, 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 but if
if you don't have
abstractions are
distance,
progressing without if abstractions are progressing without well progressing, then that means they're not using distance yet they're still moving. So that's
wait,
speed.
hold up. What did you say?
Okay, if abstractions are moving but they obviously don't have distance or yeah they don't have distance, then
What
they're not
presupposes that
using the speed
abstractions move?
formula. It's possible. I don't think there's any contradiction.
Why? What? Huh? Okay, so you
It's
agree that an abstraction is something beyond space and time, right?
for no, it's just an abstract idea. So that could be non-physical. It could be atemporal, aspatial, but from right now, I'm just saying
Yes, but
aspatial.
we're presupposing that an abstraction in this context is is aspatial because we're talking about distance.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying there's no contradiction with the aspatial thing changing or moving.
Well, that kind of contradicts what it's saying. It says, well, his
Mm,
spatial presupposes that you lack space, correct?
yes, that's why I'm
So if you
saying there's
lack
no
space, but
contradiction.
you're also moving in space, that is a contradiction.
No, I'm not saying he's moving within space. That would be speed. I'm saying they have their own speed formula or their own like movement formula, which allows them to move without having space.
What is the movement formula?
I don't know, but the whole point is that they're still moving
Okay,
without it.
okay. If
I
you
don't
don't,
need the formula as long as it's possible. It's like I don't have to fucking know the direct calculations of an apple falling. I know that the apple fell. If I know that
well,
this
yeah, but
abstract thing fell, then I could just say the abstract thing fell. What
yeah,
the fuck?
you're saying like you're saying that like this. they don't require speed, but what formula is possible that doesn't require space to
We
move
could
or
just
to
say
have speed?
metaphysical change for now, bro. So we could just say metaphysical change. Metaphysical
Okay, so
change
can you
is just
justify
saying
why it's
change
metaphysical
without a
change?
spatial. I don't think metaphysical change is contradictory at all. If it's not contradictory, then it like really doesn't matter.
Can you justify why this would be metaphysical change instead of, just a contradiction?
Yeah, the way I define metaphysical change, movement
Okay,
without space. That's how I define it.
okay, cool,
So
but
that's
like
the formula. Okay,
justify
so
why this
that's
is okay, can you justify why it's more likely for this to be metaphysical change instead of just a fucking contradiction?
what? No, I'm not saying that the contradiction isn't a possibility here. What?
No, it very much is.
No, okay, you're saying there's a contradiction with aspatial things moving within space, obviously, but that's just not what I'm saying. So, like, that's
Hold
completely
up, I'll be right
irrelevant.
back.
Like, what? It's not my argument.
Sorry, I had to go talk to my brother real fast. What were you saying though?
Yeah, you saying that abstract things can't move within space, that's fine, but that's just not my argument. It's irrelevant, bro. So, yeah, it's just, like, literally just not my argument.
Okay, cool, but like what I'm saying is that if your character is aspatial in this like context, right? You're saying your
hmm
character is aspatial?
hmm
So if your character
No, I'm
is
not saying my
aspatial,
character is aspatial. I'm saying the mind moving, yeah, that's aspatial.
okay, but you're saying the mind correlates to the body, and by the mind
No, no,
correlating to
no, no,
the
no.
body, they
So,
are irrelevant
no,
speed.
yeah, so, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Again,
so
all irrelevant speed is defined as is speed without, or is movement without the speed formula. So
okay, so
I could
can
make
you
up some
justify
random
why?
ass. So you want me to, okay, sure, I'll make up a random formula. Speed, the speed formula that's being used for the physical body that isn't the speed formula would be distance plus abstractions divided by time. So that's a whole
What
different
does that
thing.
even? Okay, can you explain what that
That means
means to me?
Luffy can move within space and non-space.
Okay, can you like explain to me what that means?
Yeah,
Abstractions plus.
that means Luffy can move through physical planes. He can also move through abstract planes.
So he
So it's
can.
like a ghost, kind of. Like a ghost becomes physical and then he becomes non-physical, but he's still moving. That's
A
completely
ghost,
different from the speed
a
formula. The
ghost
speed
is.
formula
Hold up,
says
hold up.
doesn't do that.
A ghost is non-physical. First of all,
Okay, then I
but
mean
just
fucking, bro, like, dude, I'm just saying this character should be physical as in, yeah, dude.
okay.
I just made a whole new
Okay.
scenario, bro.
Okay. Now that you made the claim that they go by a different the fucking shit that you presupposed, can you justify why this would be more likely instead of just a contradiction, and that they do go by the normal speed formula that's if we use in real
Yeah,
life?
sure. Yeah, that's fine. Do you agree that so you agree the mind has irrelevant speed, right?
We presuppose that you won the
Okay,
point.
so
So
if it has that, if it has irrelevant speed, if the brain doesn't have some sort of irrelevant speed as well, as in like speed that can interact with irrelevant speed,
wait,
then if
hold
they
up.
can't
What
do
did you
that,
say?
if they can't, that means a speed that can interact with irrelevant speed. So pretty much just irrelevant speed. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be the exact same speed formula, but it just has to be a speed formula that could interact with the minds. Um, that's the case, and we know that the mind and the physical body have to interact, which they do. If that's the case, then for them to properly interact, they both have to be at relevant speed. Because if
Okay.
not, then when you see the fucking color black, your brain just, I mean, yeah, your body just wouldn't be capable of having that experience.
Okay. So what you're saying is that because the mind and the body are in correlation to or have a connection to each other, they have to have a relevant speed.
Yeah, they
Correct.
both have to have relevant speed. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that and what I said in response was that if they were irrelevant speed, yet they still go by distance, or they still go under speed. because they go under distance
They don't.
and they move, correct?
No. Speed says so. Well, the speed formula is distance divided by time, but like when we use speed, speed is only in the sense of space.
Okay,
What
so
I just
speed has
proposed
space.
is Luffy moving between physical things and non-physical things. That's not what speed could do. Speed can't do that.
Can you wait? Hold up. Can you actually just show me that that Luffy interacts with
Yeah,
non-physical things?
he interacts with his mind.
He
That's
interacts with his
the
mind.
yes. So because of that, yeah, it just goes back to what I said earlier.
Okay, do you think you're saying that you think that the mind is what thinks, correct? Hmm?
What? Say that again.
You think that the mind thinks, correct?
Not sure.
Okay, and you say abstractions can go through change, correct?
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Okay, so what I'm saying is why is it more likely that the mind is okay? So what you're saying is that the
Yeah, I'm
mind is
saying for the
beyond
coherency for the
beyond
stories.
space.
Do you want to conclude? Huh?
Wait, hold up, huh?
Yeah, I said for the coherency of like everything. For it to be coherent and like logically follow, the body also has to be a relevant speed.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that fucking just because the mind inherently, um, actually, fucking the mind in this case can go through change. Abstraction can go through change, right? They're
The
both
physical
irrelevant.
body interact with non-physical things, bro.
The physical body interacts with non-physical things. Okay, that's a contradiction.
Okay, cool. So wait, what? Okay, so
We
you
can use
agree
it
like
if you want to.
you can't. I don't see the contradiction, but you think that we know that you can't interact with non-physical things, right?
Yeah,
Like us normal
yeah, like
humans. Okay.
like the physical body cannot interact with non-physical things. Because if that was the case, that then we could just straight up fucking like. You think we could just grab like concepts or some shit?
Well, I mean, it could be possible. I'm just saying we just don't do it.
Okay,
But it could
it's
be
possible
possible.
to grab a concept.
Sure. But
So presupp- that presupposes that the
obviously we don't do it, but us not doing it doesn't mean it's not possible. I don't know
okay,
where you're
so
getting that
that
from.
presupposes that the concept is has space, correct?
No, you're
So,
no.
well, to grab something, let's say
Yeah,
like you
under
reach out
our
and grab it.
understanding of grabbing, sure. But bro, look, maybe it can grab under because of what we define grab is, but again, I still don't see a contradiction of a human that has some crazy superpower that could affect abstract things because abstract things can change. So again, I'm saying that since
Do you know
we
what
can't
temporality
interact
is?
with a not you said what,
Do you know what temporality is?
bro? The way I define time is just change.
Okay, so
Change does not need
if
space.
you're beyond change and you're going through
No,
change,
that's not what I said at all. I
no,
said he's
no,
beyond
no, that's what
space.
you said.
No, it's not. I that's why I specified. I literally said like 2 seconds ago abstractions could move through change. How the fuck like what? How can you
Okay, so you're
like not be
saying
bounded by it but
temporality
can change what?
is change, correct?
Huh?
You're saying you literally just said temporality. It's change.
Okay, that's cool. What the fuck is wrong with
Okay,
that?
but if they don't have temporality, aka they don't
Yeah,
have
that's
change
what you're
going through change.
presupposing. Again, I already agree. I said the way I define a concept could simply be aspatial yet temporal. A concept could also be aspatial and atemporal, but it's not necessary. So you can have different concepts. That's fine.
Okay,
Concepts can
so
have different properties, but the
hold up.
underlying like essential property of what a concept would be is it being abstract, aka non-physical or non-spatial.
Do you think
So again,
do you
yes,
think
so
that
I'm
the
saying there's no contradiction with nigga. I'm just saying for if we agree that Luffy has a mind, the mind is immaterial. He interacts with this mind. Then that means that that means to interact with things you have to be around their speed. That's just a fact.
okay
So for the body to interact with the mind, it has to have some sort of like relation with speed.
Okay, so the mind isn't beyond time. That's what I'm getting from this.
I don't care. It just has a different speed
Okay, so it
formula.
has a
That's all
set
I've been
speed, therefore
arguing.
it has to be on the speed formula. Therefore, it is not irrelevant
What?
speed.
The speed formula requires distance, aka space. I'm saying
Yeah, distance and
abstractions
time.
moving,
Distance over time equals speed. That's the speed formula.
and abstractions don't have distance.
Okay, but you already agreed that they do
Oh my
have
gosh.
you already agreed that some abstractions have temporality, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
That,
if
that
you're
that's just, oh my
supposing
gosh,
that
that's a
light is
part of a formula. You can't, bro. Like, if I say the volume of a fucking triangle is length times width, if I remove width, a square, the formula of a square is no longer square, bro. I don't know where the fuck you're getting where you could
I,
remove a part of a formula and it's still the same fucking formula. No. If I remove a part
I'm
of the
sorry.
fucking speed formula, it's no longer speed. It's a whole different thing.
Okay, so what you're saying is that just because the fucking speed because the speed formula falls apart once you get rid of the time shit, therefore they don't have
Get
speed. They
rid
don't
of
have speed.
distance. Distance, not time.
Oh
Distance.
yeah, yeah, my fault. Distance. But what I'm saying is that if you don't have distance, but you do have time, do you realize that time is just a change in something, correct? Or it's change in
It's
space,
just the
correct?
progression of events. Change, yeah. Time is change, yes.
Yes, and yeah, but time can and is inherently just fucking a change within space. Time is just
No,
a change
no,
within
it's
space.
not. Nowhere in that definition entails a contradiction with change
You
happening through abstractions.
hold up,
Some
what you
people
say?
might have defined time differently. For example, I think Einstein defined time differently. I don't think he actually interpreted time the same way I did. I think he interprets time as change within space. Obviously, you can't have time without space if the definition of time is change within space. Like that's tautological. But in this instance,
A change.
um,
By the way, I meant to say a change in space, not change within.
well, the way I'm defining time is simply just change. So again, unless you could prove that
Okay,
space is like required for change
hold
to
up.
happen,
What
then like
what changes without space? Huh?
I don't have to give an example as long as it's
What? No,
possible. I don't
I'm
really
asking
care.
you for clarification so we can continue the dialect.
The mind is changing without space
The mind is changing without space. How does it change?
through its own little formula. Through metaphysical change, bro. You could literally say it's changing through time. That's fine.
So time is changing through itself.
What? No, abstractions are moving through time the same way we're
Okay,
moving through
abstractions are
time.
moving through time. All right.
So what? You still
So
haven't. So okay, I'm gonna just ask this question because we're not going anywhere. Where is the? Why is it necessary for change to have space?
why is it necessary for change to have space?
Yeah,
Okay, so if you can, like, I don't think there is an example of anything having change
that's an
without space.
argument for ignorance.
I okay, but can you if there is no fucking like argument to why this is inherently the case, why should
No,
I
no, no,
have
no, no. You're saying that you're trying to imply that it's necessary for change to have space. You have not
okay,
proved
so
that
okay.
burden. If you don't prove the burden, then it's just presuppose that it's possible for time to change without space.
Okay.
So
So
that's why I'm asking you, like, where
okay,
is
so
the
do you
fucking
agree that
thing?
everything physical has space?
Everything physical? Yeah, sure.
Okay, so then you agree that some things that are non-physical has have change, correct?
Yes.
So what I'm asking you, how does something change? Something non-physical, something that literally doesn't have like dimensions, don't have like anything to go through
Mhm.
change. Like
They
what
go through that.
changes?
Yeah, the abstraction.
The no, like okay, so like what within the abstraction changes? What property?
I don't fucking know. It could be the concept of
Well,
red changes
if
to
you
the
don't
concept of
know,
blue. I
if you
just
don't
told you.
know,
I
you
just gave
cannot
you an
inherently
example.
make the claim that.
I just gave you an example, bro.
What'd you say?
The concept of red could change to the concept of blue. There you go.
The concept of red can change from the concept of blue.
Yes, red to blue.
You wait, huh?
So that's a
So
property changing. Wait, what?
so okay, you realize that fucking let's say I have this red backpack, and then the concept of it changes to blue. Is it so?
I don't care
It's still
about what happens to the physical world. I only care about this specific concept.
okay. No, but like what I'm saying is that you already know that like fucking concepts relate to their physical or like have
Not
connections to their
always. Not always.
okay, can you give me an example of otherwise?
A unicorn. Do unicorns physically exist? No.
Well,
Yeah, still a concept of a unicorn.
okay, so that's what you're saying, like, but the thing
You
is
could
like
change, okay, and then okay, cool. So if I change the concept of a unicorn to a fucking super dragon eating Earth, that's me changing the concept. That also doesn't relate to physical things. I don't care
no,
if the
I think you
like
just created a new concept instead, or you're going to another concept.
yeah, you could say that. I don't really care. I'm just saying it's possible for the unicorn to change to the concept of a monster eating Earth.
Well, no, because like by definition,
Okay,
you're
so
forming a
again,
new
where
you're
is
forming
the
a new idea
necessity?
of what.
You still haven't told me with like anywhere the necessity of concepts not changing at all. You just keep
I
going
asked
back
you. Well,
to, well,
hold up.
how
You're
can
straight
they
up burden.
change?
Hold up. You're straight up burden shifting. Because
No,
I
no,
remember
no,
asking you.
Tokyo. Within all of your questions, the exact basis is the same, or at least from what I'm seeing, you're implying that it's necessary that these concepts can't change. I'm asking you where in anything is it necessary that a concept can't change, or that change could only happen through physical means or anything? Where is it? If it's not necessary, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to give you fucking examples every day. It doesn't matter. It's
Okay, so
possible.
that's what I'm saying though, because
So
it's
where is
literally.
the necessity? Like what the fuck?
Can I finish? What I'm saying is that if there is if there is evidence of literally nothing fucking changing
That's
of
an
like
argument
you
from
no
ignorance,
no
bro.
no no Mona, let me finish. If there is no fucking if you're saying that there's no necessity within to say that this thing changes, and I say okay, what basis does it have that you can, or what basis do you have that saying that fucking you only, or you fucking like non-physical things can change? I'm asking you what property inherently changes. You said, well, they just changed. It's like you never answer my fucking question. It's like, okay, sure, then I'm going to say this is the case because you haven't given me, you haven't really defeated my fucking argument for why it is it is the case, because I'm asking you, or I said like there's if there's no fucking correlating evidence to say why this is the case, or they're saying why this is why this is the case, I have no reason to believe this is the case. Argument from ignorance is
I
inherently saying
I gave you the property.
you
Um
get no you get you gave me a
yeah,
property. I
the
give you all
property
the
that changes
interpretations.
is the idea, dude. The idea. That the idea of a unicorn changes to the idea of a fucking dragon eating
I'm
monster.
saying that's a whole. I'm saying that's a whole new concept.
Yeah,
What?
okay, that's cool. You can interpret it that way. I don't care. It's just
Okay, so
look.
if you have no, if
Look,
at that
wait,
point you
nigga,
have no.
Tokyo. Oh my gosh, Tokyo. If you haven't proven that it's necessary that constants can't change or that change is limited to physical things or anything, then I don't care if I gave an example and you just say, well, this could also just be it making a new concept. It could, but it could also just mean the fucking concept changing. They're both possible. So I don't care. Like it doesn't matter anymore. Like
Okay, so you just want
so
to go
unless
conclusion
you say it's
then?
necessary, it really doesn't matter. We're just not
You
gonna
just want
go
to go
anywhere.
conclusion then?
Yeah, sure. We could just
All
move
right,
on
so
because I
I
don't
think
know
I won
anyone
because
here
you
who
never
can
really
judge.
like be like fucking defeated my interpretations. He just says, well, this thing is possible, but my thing is also possible. I don't think that really defeats what I'm saying. Um, the shit with like I asked him what properties change. He never really he says like, oh, the concept of red changes to the concept of blue. I said that's a whole new fucking concept. He says I don't really, yeah, he just says the same shit over and over again. Yeah, so I think I won because he never really answers what I say.
Yeah. I'm not gonna conclude to anyone here, but we can send the recording to
Yeah,
Charles or no.
we're gonna send the recording to someone.
Okay.
You don't mind if I post this, right, Mona?
No, I don't care.
All right.
But
You're gonna give me conclusions or not?
yeah. Sure. I'll give my conclusions. You just interpreted change differently. You said that a concept, or yeah, the concept of a unicorn changing into a dragon eating earth monster thing, saying that that could also just be a creation of a new concept. It doesn't matter if you don't prove that you don't prove that it's necessary for, or necessary that concepts can't change at all. Then yeah, it could be possible that that's the case, but it also could be possible that it's just change. It doesn't change anything. So yeah, the whole point is that concepts could change. You never defeated that.
Okay. You just want me to fucking scale just because just or just in case.
Sure, I guess.
Okay, so do you agree that like or yeah, I said I was using GER, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So are you aware that GER can just make an infinite death loop?
yeah, you could send the scam.
Okay. Um, I'll send it in general. So he's saying uh although I look at Requiem's ability either, for some reason I know it in my heart he no longer has anywhere to go, especially not reality ever never again. He will never arrive at the reality of death infinitely. So pretty much what he's saying is GR creates new realities. No.
Yeah, I'm reading the scam. What? How is this an infinite death loop?
It's
Just
he's
says he
saying like
doesn't die.
no, I'm saying it's saying he creates new realities whenever like Diablo is about to die. So like let's say Diablo gets
Okay, so
fucking popped in the
let's say
sky.
he let's say he's retarded. Can he still create a new reality?
Let's say he's retarded. GER journal.
Yeah, can he create a new reality if he's retarded?
Yeah.
And can you prove that?
Uh, you're asking me if G or like I'm asking like which one because
Your
GR
character, I don't know, just your character who can create realities whenever he's about to die.
because I don't
Yeah. Well, if that can he do that when he's sped and retarded?
I think it's automatic. Like it makes new realities whenever.
So you're saying it's passive?
Yeah. What I'm saying is when my character just
Wait,
punches
prove it's
yours.
passive.
You're asking me to prove that like he creates new realities passively.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Are you aware that like JoJo's is Are you fuck? Do you know what like JoJo's like or like the plot of JoJo's is?
No.
No. Okay, so pretty much what Giorno is doing is like he's hold up, let me find it. What you're asking me is to prove that he passively creates realities. Mana.
I think he went somewhere.
All
Oh,
right.
Oh, never
I'll
mind.
stay here. I'll just wait for your argument.
I'm just asking you for clarification. You're asking me to prove that he makes realities passively.
Yeah.
Um All right. So it outright actually, wait. What are you trying to entail with him being retarded or some shit or GER being retarded?
He's retarded, and I don't think he could create a reality because he just would have the knowledge
Okay, but
to
like, do
create.
you think that GER is actually retarded in this sense, or
No, I'm saying if Luffy beats him up to the point where he's retarded, he wouldn't be able to create this new reality to escape that. Because he
um?
wouldn't be able to create because he just doesn't have the knowledge of how to do it.
Okay, so that just presupposes that fucking Luffy can beat fucking
Yeah,
GER.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm saying if that's fine. I'm just saying in this hypothetical, if this happened, like I'm just saying, is this ability passive or does he have to attend or yeah have to have knowledge or like want to create this new real or yeah new reality?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Does he have to think about it or no to create the
Does he have to
reality?
think about it? I don't think so. It literally like just says right here that like um you never go anywhere, especially not reality ever. Now,
What does
pretty
that
much,
prove?
yeah, pretty much what he's saying is that like he will never go to the reality where he fucking originally was in, like where Giorno was beating his ass and shit, right? So unless you want to say that that fucking GER can think of
How does that
infinite.
prove it's passive?
I'm not saying it's fucking passive.
Then I
Or
don't
actually,
care. You
no,
can
no,
have
no,
this
no, no.
ability.
Unless you can say that GER can think of infinite fucking possibilities or infinite ways to die. I don't think this is. I don't think it's. I don't think it's.
In your scan, from what I'm saying, he got his ass beat so badly he never wants to go back to that reality. That's fine. I'm just
No.
asking, can you
I already told.
prove that it's passive, bro, or that he doesn't
I
have to
already
intend to create this reality?
Okay. If do you think it's likely that he creates all these realities?
I don't care, dude. Do you
Okay.
think he can? Do you think? Does he have to think of creating it? Yes or no?
I don't think it's likely because for for this to happen, he would have to think of infinite ways for Diablo to die.
No, he.
Which
Okay, sure. What's the problem with that?
okay, do you understand the flaw in that? That would say that he'd have to need infinite knowledge.
Yeah,
I
what's the
don't think.
problem with that?
Do you okay? So do you understand that GR is like Do you know what stands are actually?
No, I don't know.
Stands are pretty much like connected to the user. So like anything a stand knows, their master fucking also knows. So for example, Giorno. Giorno is like
Okay, so what's the problem with Jorno having infinite knowledge?
because we know like Giorno is like we know Giorno is like human, for
Well,
example.
he's a
Like
supernatural human, so what's the problem
yes,
with a
it's a
supernatural human
supernatural
having
human.
infinite
It's not,
knowledge?
but I don't think there is any or like actual fucking proof that he can
I think we
inherently
could just
fucking
make an abductive case. If there's like an infinite amount of realities that he has to create, and he has to have knowledge of all this, then it's just like an abduction.
yeah,
Then it's more likely that he
I
has
don't think
infinite
it's
knowledge
okay. So, do you realize that like, hold up. If
or
he has
induction, not
infinite
abduction.
knowledge, how does or how do if he has infinite knowledge or the knowledge on infinite situations, how does he arrive at like a situation that he or how does he arrive at the situation? And he's understanding a infinite amount of knowledge within a finite time.
Where's the problem with that?
You're understanding an endless amount of knowledge in a
Why
in
can't he just have infinite speed?
so you think GR has infinite speed?
Sure, he could think of infinite speed. What's the problem with that, bro?
Um the fact that it's outright implied that he doesn't.
He could send that. I think you can have this ability if he just has to think of it. I don't care.
Okay, so okay, yeah. So yeah, now you just grant hold up, you just granted me infinite speed and shit and you
Yeah, you
granted
can
that
have infinite speed, but he still thinks of it. That's fine.
okay,
That's all I care.
hold up. So you think he knows of every situation every like of infinite knowledge?
Sure,
and that you
maybe.
infinite speed. All right, oh, yeah, sure, you can have that actually. Fucking
Okay, so
so
Luffy just beats him up where he's retarded and
um
wins.
fucking let me just show you something.
Or he'll just mind control him and make him like completely retarded.
So do you know what causality manipulation is?
No, I don't. Causality minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have that too. But when he
Okay,
wait
so
before I
yeah,
agree to
if
that,
your
hold up.
character
No,
tries
no, no.
to
I
if
need to
your character
clarify on
tries to
something.
attack
I need to
mind.
clarify on something. When he does a causality manip, he has to have knowledge of it. He has to have knowledge of
So he
what
has to
he's
have
like
knowledge.
doing.
Yes, if he has
Okay,
infinite
yeah,
knowledge,
that's
he knows
cooler.
every
So I think
person
he
who's
just
attacking
becomes
him. So he,
retarded. So I think I already
huh?
won. I think I
What'd
won.
you say?
I think I won.
No, what did you
But
say before that?
Yeah, he has to think of using this ability. So I think that if Luffy imagines winning instantly, your character becomes instantly retarded and completely sped. Can't use any of his
Yeah,
abilities and just gets completely beat
that
up.
presupposes
He
like
actually
one of the other
becomes
things.
sped, retarded, suicidal, and all of that. The only thing he ever knows is to kill himself, and the only thing he will ever want to feel is to kill himself. Anything. Everything else he has completely zero knowledge on. I think that's just what's gonna happen.
Okay, you just want to go to conclusions because you already granted like all the abilities I actually wanted, and I already think I defeated your fucking
Okay, so how
conclusions.
does your character win?
I think my character just fucking because you already granted my character having infinite speed. I think he just speed blitzes and fucking puts your character in an infinite death loop.
You know in CSAT, irrelevant speed is above infinite, right?
Well, yeah, that presupposes that you won that point.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, you just want to say Rick?
Yeah.